then you need to think about the value. Now, I talked about the value earlier on when I talked about the three different things, and the value is what you're talking about, what you're providing to the viewer. So, for instance, I'm going to go through some examples here, and this is getting back to that entertain, inspire, or educate. And your value is not information. You might be able to educate people about something, but just kind of putting information out there. It works for some YouTubers. I'm not quite sure why. But let's go through a couple of videos now. This is about video, so I wanted to pop in some videos. And of course, cat videos. You can never have a presentation without a cat video, so I wanted to pop this one in here. This one's been viewed 76 million times. Very entertaining. If you haven't seen this one, go ahead, Chris, and let's roll this video. Very entertaining video. I love that video, but it really just makes people feel good inside, and I think that's why the kitten videos work great. So every once in a while, I'll pop my cat into my videos. I know Chris will do the same thing. So another one is to educate. This is my friend Antonio, and he runs Real Men, Real Style. He started this YouTube channel because he was selling clothing, men's clothing, and he found that men had a lot of questions about nice clothing, and he started answering those questions online, and now he's making his living completely off the online education of men around clothing. And he provides these videos for free, but he's got lots of paid products too, and he's doing really well for himself. But here's a video that Chris is going to run in a second. 4 ways to tuck in your shirt. Who knew there were 4 ways to tuck in your shirt? But if you wanted to know how to tuck in your shirt, you could learn that from Antonio. So let's let Antonio educate us just a tiny little bit.
Hi, I'm Antonio Centeno. I'm the founder of Real Men, Real Style. Today I'm going to be speaking with you about how to tuck in your shirt. I know, something really complex, but think about it, guys. Look around. How many guys are tucking in their shirts improperly?
Great. I don't know. I didn't really even realize I was tucking in my shirt improperly until I watched this video, and I was like, whoa, that's why some guys look so much better than me. It's not something amazing, but you can learn to tuck in your shirt. So, if you want, just remember Real Men, Real Style, tuck shirt. Go and find out afterwards how this works. But I'm going to bump forward to the next type of video, type of value that you can provide to your audience, and that is inspiration. And what I found is interviews are often inspirational. They might be educational, but a good interview is also inspirational. I think of John Lee Dumas does Entrepreneur on Fire. It's a podcast, but it is good information and I learn from it, but the biggest thing I get is really feeling inspired by the person who's being interviewed. So many of you might consider doing an interview show, and I want to show you an inspirational moment from Marie Forleo. She runs B School. I'm a B Schooler. This is an interview that Marie is having with someone in Colleen. So let's roll that now.
When I read the book, I got the sense that you too are on this journey. How have you experienced this idea of you're enough, knowing you're enough? How does that make sense in your life now?
So interesting, Marie. The first time I heard that phrase was actually a month into writing the book.
Great. And so you can see that is a 20-minute long interview, rather long for a YouTube video, but if it's inspirational enough, people will continue watching. So just a brief recap there. When you're providing value, that's what you're providing for the viewer, and it should be entertain, inspire, or educate. Now I'm going to go into a couple of examples here to show you the difference between these and how that really plays out. So I'm going to use this example, SSI Shredders. They're a company here in Oregon, and they make humongous shredders that can shred anything. This video here, it's the Unishear SR900. It's been viewed just over 1,000 times, and it is a sales video. The purpose is to sell this shredder. The target audience is people who buy shredders. And there's not that many people in this world that need to buy an industrial size shredder, but this is who the video is for. And the value that they're providing is education. So they're really teaching people about how this shredder works and giving them that information that they need to be able to make a purchase. So Chris, why don't you roll this video real quickly?
The SR900 Unishear is a machine that's taken us a few years to develop. It's really, it's by customer demand. You know, we have a lot of primary shredding customers out there, and they were all buying competitive machines to go after the SSI products. And they had things about those machines that they wished were better, they wanted to improve on.
So there, briefly, we've just got a typical talking head video, some nice little corporate sound in the background, but they're really just kind of providing you with that information, real high quality video. But I want to show you another video that's completely different, also from SSI's channel. So remember, this video was just over 1,000 people. Bump forward, this video has been seen over 5 million times. Completely different purpose, completely different target audience, and completely different value, same channel. So this is the Hippie Bug Shred, and the purpose of this video is SEO. So this is one thing that works with YouTube, is that if you have a lot of popular videos on your channel, that's going to bring up your other videos. So if by providing these really popular, ultra popular entertainment videos, they're able to boost up their sales videos and kind of pull them along so that when someone searches for shredders, they'll find that sales video. The target audience here is teenage boys. The guy in the last video who is buying shredders, he sees this stuff all the time. He's not very entertained by this. But teenage boys are going to take this, they're going to view it all the way through, they're going to share it with their friends, they're going to view it multiple times, and it's really going to boost up SSI's YouTube channel to be one of the more popular channels out there, which helps their sales videos. And of course, the value is entertainment. And so I know you guys are dying, and I'm going to have Chris show this video here of dropping the Hippie Bug into the shredder. Great. So that is just a fun video. It is amazing. If you go and you look up that video, you will watch that get shredded into tiny little pieces, smaller than your fist. Great entertaining content. But I just want to recap now. So that was an example, 2 different examples from the exact same channel, but the purpose of each video is different. So I guess the point here is that every time you're turning on your camera and you're recording, you want to think about those 3 key things: the target audience, the purpose, and the value, because each one of them can be different. Let me do a quick recap now. As I mentioned, the 3 things you need to do before each video are to determine the purpose. That's what does the video give to you. Determine the target audience, that's who can deliver on your purpose, and then the value, that's what the target audience is getting from your video. So the value broken down into 3 things is you can entertain people, you can inspire them, or you can educate them. And like I said, information is not necessarily what people are looking for on the internet. They don't want to watch a video about just information. So give them what they want, and I showed you earlier how you can find those people. So I hope this was helpful in terms of finding and creating content, determining what it is your audience wants, and being able to provide that for them. I'm going to pass this on to Chris now, who's going to go into the next steps, which is really putting that content on the screen and making it compelling. So Chris, take it away.
Oh, thanks, Brighton. And I figured I'd keep you on the screen for a second. Just say, epic job, man. Another great job. I love the bug video, but I think I'm actually liking the cat video even more. I mean, having the internet superstar of cats, the first cat on a blab, which I have the claim to fame for. I love the little kitten with the woods. It just kind of, it's an amazing thing. So epic videos. And I think the interesting thing, before I kind of take the reins of this runaway locomotive, as we like to call it sometimes, I think one of the interesting things was that the cat video and the bug video were shared and were viewed millions of times, yet the core video to get more clients, so to speak, for SSI Shredder was only viewed a couple of times. I'm going to touch on that a little bit later here in the second segment, but it's amazing the difference between virality or video going viral and a video being memorable, right?
Yeah, and I think that the key there is, yeah, sure, 55 million people or something, or 75 million people viewed that cat video, which probably made some money for the creator. But those 1,000 people that sat back and watched the video of the SR900 shredder, that's where the real money is. The real money is in finding that target audience that is able to buy from you and producing stuff for them, not trying to shoot for viral videos that the entire internet watches, really designing that stuff so that it's serving your purpose.
Exactly. I mean, there's only one grumpy cat. There might be another one. Who knows? There, like I said, I might have blabby cat or something like that. If anybody comes out with that, you heard it here first. We want a cut of the money. But no, in all seriousness, it's kind of, yes, you can shoot for the moon with the viral video, but if you have a video that people are going to watch and then buy from you, it ends up, being much better for your business. Like you said, I bet if they looked at the ROI on that shredder video, they probably made a ton more than they did on the bug video. But anyway, I could talk forever on this. We both could. I'm going to shut up and stop asking you questions so that maybe I can teach a little bit. Is that okay? Can I do that?
That sounds great.
Okay, well, I'm going to take over this runaway locomotive we call a webinar and introduce myself.
To watch the rest of this epic webinar, visit ProCoachTV.com and claim your free membership. Do it now. You'll be glad you did. Are you still here? What are you waiting for? Go to ProCoachTV.com right now and claim your free membership.